And now to the Caribbean nation of Haiti, where gangs launched a large-scale attack in one of the most upscale neighborhoods in the capital, Port-au-Prince, on Tuesday. Loaded in trucks and buses, hundreds of gang members stormed into the most posh areas of the Haitian capital. However, in a surprising twist, civilians picked up weapons and fought the gangs alongside police forces. Residents and police officials erected barricades in the upscale Pétionville and forced the gang members into narrow alleyways where they were gunned down. Local media reports said that in a fit of rage, the civilians beheaded the dead bodies of the gang members and set them on fire. Locals say they felt empowered after handing Jimmy Chedizier's gang a brutal defeat.
Since midnight, they've just brought men here, armed to the teeth, youths and women with suitcases on their backs, full of ammunition and weapons. Us, the population of Gros Morne, we do not know who sent them, if it is the member of the government, if it is Barbeque, if it is Vital Home, or whoever sent them here. We sent them a clear answer. We're not going to give up the area. We're not going to leave the area. And the day we rise up, nobody will stop us, neither the government nor the bandits, nor anyone else who's stopping us from living. We're asking for unity because no one will force us to flee our neighborhood.
The National Police spokesperson has put the death toll at 30, with at least 28 being gang members. Authorities added that several other gang members had been wounded in the firefight but have gone into hiding since the shootout. Haiti's police chief lauded the incredible fight put up by the local residents who only had stones and bottles with which to fight. However, the civilians say they only picked up the weapons to fight the gangs because the Haitian government is incapable of providing them security.
I took shelter in the Ministry of National Education in Maison, and the state could not give us security to stay there. Celino fought to resist. We fought with stones, with bottles. Today we find ourselves in this situation, fleeing and running. The state does not provide us security. There are a lot of gang members who were killed by the police and the public. Those who run away go into hiding.
We're seeing looting weapons and ammunition off the dead bodies of the gang members. And the police and local-led response to armed gangs has turned out to be a disaster for the criminals. However, with civilians now being forced to pick up arms and defend themselves, how does it reflect on Haiti's leadership and military who have failed to protect millions of innocents from armed gangs?
Downtown Port-au-Prince, now the scene of daily street fighting between gangs vying for control. Once one of the city's most populated areas, it's now a ghost town. We're with the Kenyan police on a patrol. They're here to support the Haitian forces as part of a multinational response to restore law and order. It's not long before we come under fire.
We're being shot at by a gang member from that direction, so the guys in here are attacking.
And then this, a human body burning in the middle of the street. We're on our way to meet the leader of one of the most prominent gangs here, filming our journey undercover. Renald Destina, notorious for kidnapping, is wanted by the FBI.
Your gang and gangs like yours have spread terror across the city. You have raped people, you have killed people.
When we capture an enemy, we are celebrating a victory. So sometimes the group gets excited. They capture somebody and they do things they weren't supposed to do with them, because when it's been the other way around, they would have done the same to us.
Gang warfare has driven 700,000 people out of their homes. to overcrowded schools like these, where sexual violence and drug use is rife. This is the third place Negociant has had to make home. She tells me she's too afraid to sleep here. She stays up to watch over her 5 children.
My neighborhood was taken over by gangs. I left and went to live in Solino for safety. Today again, I'm on the run to save my life and my children.
The violence is escalating, a clear sign the Kenyan strategy is failing. 2,500 personnel were due to be deployed, but only 400 are here. They tell us they're making progress and take us to see a former police station that they've now retaken. But the area is still surrounded by gang snipers. The police fire some warning shots.
They can shoot from here.
So just that building over there, the red with the blue, is where the snipers are shooting at you?
You hear the shots?
Yep.
Okay, stay down now.
The violence permeates every stage of life here. Shayna is 2 years old. She, like 760,000 children in Haiti, is starving.
I would like my kids to be able to eat bread, even if I can't. I would like to get proper care for my child too. I don't want to lose her.
But as the situation here continues to deteriorate, Haiti risks losing an entire generation. Noelle McAfee, BBC News, Port-au-Prince, Haiti.
At first, the gangs were stunned. They were trying to understand how effective this force could be, but over the past weeks, they gained confidence, and they are not just, controlling key roads and key neighborhoods of Port-au-Prince, but they are expanding their territories. They are expanding the siege of violence against the Haitian population today in Port-au-Prince, but not just in Port-au-Prince, the capital, but also in other parts of the country where, in some parts you did not have a violent problem before.
Now, help us better understand that gang violence in Haiti that you're describing. Are they working together against the police, or are they all at war with each other?
Well, over the past months, at least since the end of February and March, they launched what they called Vivre Ensemble, living together, which is a huge coalition of gangs, the main ones we have operating in Port-au-Prince, but also outside of the capital. So we have different criminal entities. Each of them actually have different interests, putting themselves together, getting together to fight against the Haitian National Police and the Kenyan force. And, in the middle, you have the Haitian population, more than 500,000 people displaced by gangs. They are coming to neighborhoods, burning down houses, and sowing chaos all over Port-au-Prince, but also outside of the capital.
Now, what does that mean now for the people who must manage their day-to-day lives under these circumstances?
Well, it means life is, extremely difficult. It means, the street markets, for instance, not continuing to operating. It means, when gangs come to your neighborhood, these are terrorists, basically. Sexual violence, for instance, is a huge problem. You have, they come and burn down houses, and people have to be displaced. And even in the camps, actually, where people try to find shelter, what we are observing, and we reported before a post, is gangs are infiltrating these spaces, trying to force people to pay so they can have access to the humanitarian aid. We are, and on top of this, you also are observing a complication of the political scene in Haiti today, where the folks who are supposed to lead this mission, who are supposed to lead this transition, you have to remember Haiti has today 0 elected officials. They are fighting for power. They are fighting over ministries while the situation, the security situation is deteriorating.
So what do you think needs to be done to restore order and security in Haiti? Will the arrival of the rest of the Kenyan force, I mean, 400 are there, 2,000 more are awaited, will that make a difference, or will the political situation need to change first?
Well, I do think that the main priority today is to take care of the Haitian population that is suffering for months and months under the stronghold of the gangs. And these gangs are now notorious for their brutality and lack of respect for human dignity and human life today, right? I think that the main priority is to have some relief on the security front. We spoke to the Kenyan force, and what they are complaining about is a lack of equipment and personnel to effectively fight back against the gangs. We are also observing and report that with a report that we have tensions between the Haitian National Police officers, and also the Kenyans. This is also complicating any actions on the grounds. We know that they are conducting some operations, and some of these operations are starting to give some results. For instance, a few days ago, about 20 gang members were killed in the capital, but it's not enough, because they have yet to show any big victories against the gangs since the Kenyan arrived in Haiti, and that's the main thing that they need to address. More personnel for the Haitian forces and the Kenyans, and more equipments for both forces.
The journalist.
Hi guys, welcome once again. I am Michelle, and if you're watching me for the first time, kindly don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and even comment. So guys, in today's clip we're going to talk about Haiti. We all know Haiti has been experiencing fights. We all know Haiti has been having a lot of fights, which is led by corruption and other things. We all know the president of Haiti was assassinated, and when he was assassinated, the vice president stepped in as the president. And when the vice president stepped in as the president, there has not been any election in Haiti, which people feel like they have a right to choose their own leader. The people of Haiti feel like the vice president needs to step down for those people to choose a president, which led to the fights in Haiti. The fights have caused a lot of loss in Haiti. The fights has dragged Haiti down. The fight has made the economy of Haiti to go down. We all know Haiti has a gang leader called Barbeque, who is famous to everyone in Haiti and also famous to some people outside Haiti. Barbeque was mad and decided to fight for his country with his gang. Barbeque started fights that to make his country independent again. We all know without election it feels terrible. the people of Haiti wants their country to go back to normal. During their fights, we all know they were good gangs and bad gangs, which some people confuse Barbecue as being one of the bad gang. But according to me, I feel like Barbecue is a is one is a good is in the right direction because he's trying to make his country to get independence again. He's fighting for his country, while the bad gang is taking advantage of the situation and trying to get money from people by kidnapping people and asking a high ransom of money, which is bad because people are fighting and some are busy thinking about themselves and thinking about money. Some people are being greedy while people are suffering, which I condemn it. Others are raping mothers and children, which shows a bad picture to the society. How can you even rape a mother who is the same age mate as your mother? That's a bad decision to make. We all know while Haiti is fighting, the Guatemala police arrived to help the Kenyan police and the Jamaican police in the fights. Well, the Guatemala police arrived, they hope for peace. They hope to maintain law and order. They are hoping for the best. They are hoping for everything to be okay and be back to normal. Right now, things in Haiti went wrong. Like everything went down, including schools to be closed. People have insecurities. You can't take your children to school because you fear something can happen to your children. You see girls being raped. How can you even take your child to school? And you're seeing people being kidnapped. You won't be safe for your children to go to school. Even those some people are trying to escape from Haiti because they feel Haiti has become a place of war. They feel like Haiti is not somewhere to stay. They feel like Haiti has no peace anymore. So they decide to run away and go to other countries to search for peace. We all know while a country is fighting, the revenue of the country goes down. Everything stops, no taxes is paid, no jobs, no people are not going to jobs are closed, like everything automatically stops, which reduces the economic of a country, and hospitals will shut down. There will be no enough supply of drugs. There will be no doctors to treat people. People will be afraid even to go to the hospitals, and high rates of people dying will increase because there are no doctors to treat people, and there are not enough equipments, there are not enough beds in a hospital. We all know these things need maintenance, and they need maintenance without taxes. While we are fighting, there is no taxes, which drags our country down, and the people of Haiti are also affected. We all know people in Haiti are really suffering. Their country is really going down. The people of that country are really suffering. The people of that country are scared. The people of that country are afraid to lose their life. The people of that country are people like us and want peace. We all know without peace, a country can never be normal. Everybody needs peace for a country to grow. We also know Haiti people need food, and there will be scarcity of food will increase because there are no farmers going to farm to plant food, and there are no customers to buy the food. So, and they will not be able to import or export because of the fights. People are trying to consider their security. So guys, let's just pray for the people of Haiti. Let's pray for them to find peace. Let's pray for them to reach an agreement, sit down and agree, so that their country will be back to normal, because they have a lot of things to build from where they left, because there are a lot of that damaged and need to be fixed, and there are a lot that were pending before they started the fight. So we should pray for our brothers and sisters to have peace, to get the justice they want, to get everything and live their life as normal people. So guys, if it was for the first time coming across my video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and even comment. So guys, let's meet on our next video. Bye.